If you're a new cockatiel parent, this video will answer all your questions and share important tips and tricks that will help you train your bird in no time. So let's get right into it. Just like with most animals, and even humans, young cockatiels are much easier to train. Ideally, start training when your bird is around 8 to 12 weeks old and definitely before 6 months. Once they become adults, their behaviors are harder to shape and training becomes a much slower process. But don't worry. Later in this video, we'll cover how to work with older birds too. First things first, you can't train a cockatiel unless it trusts you. Cockatiels are prey animals in the wild, so their natural instincts tell them to be wary of larger creatures, including you. Here are some key tips for gaining their trust. Don't rush in to touch them. One of the most common mistakes new bird owners make is sticking their hand into the cage right away. But cockatiels are scared of hands. It's a survival instinct. They'll see your fingers as a threat, not a friend. And yes, they will bite or scratch you if they feel unsafe. So what should you do instead? Let the cockatiel come to you. Don't try to force interaction. Also, avoid letting it fly around freely before it's tame. Instead, take it to a vet and have its wings gently trimmed. It's totally painless, and the feathers will grow back, but it helps prevent accidents and panic. Sometimes you will need to catch your bird. Maybe it escaped, or you're trying to move it. If that happens, never grab a cockatiel from behind. These birds have a fascinating survival mechanism. They can release all their tail feathers at once to escape a predator. Instead, use a small towel, preferably white or gray, to gently scoop them up. Turn off the lights to reduce panic and move calmly. Hold the bird gently without squeezing its chest. Birds need to move their chest to breathe, so always be careful. Now that we've talked about building trust, let's take a moment to understand how your cockatiel shows you what it's feeling. One of the easiest ways to read your cockatiel is by looking at its crest, the tuft of feathers on top of its head. Is the crest flat against the head? It means your bird is scared or very alert. This usually happens when someone or something startled it. If the crest is relaxed but slightly raised, then that's a good sign. It means your cockatiel is calm and comfortable. If the crest is fully upright and twitching, then your bird is excited, curious, or a little on edge. Pay close attention to what's going on around it. Next, notice the pupils of its eyes. Cockatiels will rapidly expand and contract their pupils when they're stimulated or intensely focused. This is called eye pinning. You might see it when your bird hears a new sound, sees a favorite toy, or is about to talk or whistle. Fluffing feathers can mean two things. Context is everything. If your cockatiel fluffs up its feathers and looks relaxed, maybe standing on one leg, that's contentment. It might even be settling in for a nap. But if it fluffs up while standing tall and rigid, it could be feeling threatened or trying to appear bigger. Keep an eye on that crest and posture to know the difference. Another sign is tail wagging. Cockatiels will often wag their tails side to side after preening or stretching. This is a harmless reset, kind of like a deep breath after finishing a task. But if it's paired with fluffed feathers and erratic movement, that could be agitation or discomfort. Here's one sound you'll learn to love: beak grinding. It's a quiet, scratchy noise that cockatiels make when they're totally relaxed. You'll usually hear it in the evening when your bird is winding down for bed. It means they feel safe, comfortable, and happy. Now, let's get to actually training your bird. Step 1. Start with talking. It might feel silly, but sit by the cage at eye level and just talk to your bird. Whistle, use a gentle tone, and speak its name often. Cockatiels are smart. They may not understand your words, but they pick up on tone and rhythm. Start with 10 to 15-minute sessions twice a day or a few smaller ones. Be patient and always watch their body language. Step 2. Hand feeding treats. Once your cockatiel is comfortable with your presence, offer a treat by hand. Start just inside the cage door and gradually get closer. Some great treats to use include millet, sunflower seeds, or even air-popped popcorn. Anything the bird loves. This is also the perfect time to start reinforcing their name while you speak to them. Step 3. Hand taming the cockatiel. Hand taming is often the trickiest part. To a cockatiel, your hand is like a strange, snake-like appendage. It doesn't understand that your hand is you, so it sees it as a separate, potentially threatening object. So, go slow. Offer treats during mealtime. Let your hand be seen as a source of good things. After a few days, your bird may start eating directly from your hand. Eventually, try putting your hand in the cage without food. If the cockatiel walks over without hesitation, that's a huge win. Step 4. Holding your cockatiel correctly. Once you've built enough trust and your cockatiel is used to your hand, you can start training it to perch on your finger. Never grab the bird, because this can trigger fear. Instead, slowly extend your index finger toward its chest. Gently press your finger against its chest. This prompts it to step forward. Praise the bird when it responds. Speak gently and stay calm. When it's time to get the bird off your hand, simply press it lightly toward a perch. It will step down naturally. Step 5. Taking your cockatiel outside the cage. Eventually, your cockatiel will be ready for supervised out-of-cage time. Only attempt this after the bird is comfortable being held. Open the cage and slowly bring your hand out with the bird on it. Don't bump into the bars or toys. That can spook it. If it jumps off, just stay calm and try again. Step 6. Teaching the step up command. Step up is one of the first verbal cues you'll teach your cockatiel. Every time the bird steps onto your finger, say step up and reward it. Repeat this for both feet. After a few days, you won't need treats anymore. The verbal cue will do the trick. Once this is mastered, you can teach your bird to step onto a ladder using the same method. Use ladder or step up, whichever feels natural. If your bird struggles with the ladder, try teaching it to step from one hand to another first. Step 7. Fun tricks. Once your bird trusts you and responds to cues, you can move on to more advanced tricks. Clicker training is an easy and fun method. Every time your cockatiel behaves well, use a clicker followed by a treat. Eventually, the click alone will signal good behavior. If you don't have a clicker, tapping on the cage works too. Teaching your cockatiel to talk is also possible. Pick a short phrase, repeat it often with the same tone and facial expression. If the bird responds, dilating pupils, tilting its head, reward it immediately. And yes, some cockatiels can learn to walk on a tightrope. Hang a sturdy rope between two supports and reward progress as it makes its way across. Use the same verbal cues and treats to reinforce progress. Now, what if your bird is already an adult? Older birds can be more challenging, especially if they've been neglected or mistreated. Many older cockatiels are rescues and may have trauma associated with humans. Here are some tips. Be extra patient. Building trust might take weeks or even months. Avoid fast movements or getting too close too soon. A scared older bird may hiss or bite. Don't take it personally. Talk softly, offer treats, and build up your sessions slowly. In extreme cases, consult an avian vet or bird behavior expert. So there you have it. Taming a cockatiel isn't complicated, but it does require kindness, patience, and a whole lot of love. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and click that bell icon for more such videos.